Yo, welcome back. You already know it's the I.D.K Sports Show. Your boy, your host. You already bully, bullshit, bully. Call me whatever you want, young bully. We're in the house. Let's talk about some sports right now, man. What I really just want to talk about, Fanduel, Fanduel, Fanduel. How you not, how you not void the Christian Kirk? It's not even, it's not even Aaron Rodgers type. Aaron Rodgers had like 4 or 5 plays. It was literally the first Jacksonville's offensive snap. 13 minute, 13:48. Not even a minute off the clock. Come on, man. What we doing, FanDuel? Y'all might have lost a lot of people. A lot of people might start going on to another apps, but that's fucking crazy. That's crazy, man. I'm not gonna say him like, oh, I hit. Everything was right except for that one thing. My 9 legger only bet 9 or 8. It was 9 or 8. I want to say 9. Couldn't even get a void. That's crazy, FanDuel. Y'all got to do something about that. Like, like if they get hurt, like what after like 5, after like one drive, boom. Okay, so say like Cincinnati drove down the ball, boom. Everything's good. They punted it. They kicked the field goal, they scored a point. Okay, whatever. Jacksonville gets the ball, boom. They punted it, kick a field goal, score a touchdown or whatever. They each had the ball one time, one drive. Which means both offense was on the field, had a drive. Both defense was out there already. Now after that, it should be now something happens, okay. But come on, man. Y'all gonna have to fix that. We're gonna have to fix that. We're gonna have to figure something out. Do something about that because well, maybe not you just want money and stuff, but like ain't nobody like and the reason why they probably didn't void it, everybody, if you don't know sports and stuff, like ain't nobody had Christian Kirk under. I did see some people say, oh yeah, I just picked him for 25 yards. It's like that's like and that was like negative 2,000, 20,000. like if you pick Christian Kirk to go under, if you pick Christian Kirk to go 25 yards to bet $10, that's just going to win you like $3. Like you're going to lose money. So people who did that, they probably did a whole bunch of dumb shit. Like so, like he wasn't picking Christian Kirk. Oh man. Speaking of FanDuel, talking about the fucking Jacksonville and Christian Kirk. Let's talk about Monday Night Football. Monday Night Football. Monday Night Football happened, and yeah, we hear it all. What I seen online? Monday Night Football game of the backups and stuff, but the backups came in later on, so we could talk about the start of the game, Jacksonville versus Cincinnati. Great game. Coming into this game all day Monday, all day Sunday night. Oh, nobody was looking forward to this game. Me, I was looking forward to the game. Boom, I'm betting money, whatever. I'm looking forward to the game. I love football. You already know I.D.K Sports. So we're watching. I thought it was gonna be good. I thought maybe Jacksonville might win by 10, might win by 5. You know, Jacksonville could have won the game if they didn't miss that field goal. Jacksonville could have won the game if he didn't go down. What I would say is, I just didn't. I think Jacksonville didn't expect that Burrow dude. I don't think they did enough tape on them. I think they just watched some. I think what they did. I think what Jacksonville did is like they just watched Cincinnati's last game. You know how like sometimes you watch tape on them, like okay, boom, let's watch this game, let's watch this game, let's see how this quarterback performs. I don't think Jacksonville did their homework on this kid. You know, threw for 300 yards, 2 touchdowns. Did he run it in for a touchdown? I don't know. I'm I don't know. He might have. He had the same touchdown stats as somebody get that for me. I wonder if he had the same touchdown stats. But yeah, but that was a great. I thought it was a great game. What you call it got hurt. Travis Lawrence got hurt in the third quarter. Obviously, the game is nick and tuck, scoring touchdowns, boom, boom. Point in time, we just started changing the game because we was like, oh yeah, they're not gonna come down. I was like, yo, no, they coming down and scoring. You know, that's Cincinnati. They got elite players. They just, you know, Cincinnati just like, yeah, plug in the quarterback. They got wide receivers. They got Joe Mixon. They got a nice offensive line. You know, defense is pretty all right. Not the best, but it's pretty all right. What I took from the game was, you know, man, I don't just that two teams, one team underestimated another team. One team just trying to do their best to try to win some games, trying to get some passes and shit. Like, why y'all passing? Like, this dude, first of all, the game was getting me mad. Cause I'm like, yo, I think his first 8 passes was straight to Jamar Chase. His first 4 or 5 passes was straight to Jamar Chase. Oh no, he threw it to the tight end the first time. Or his second pass was straight to the tight end. One of those first 2 passes was straight to the tight end. Then like all first 8 was to Jamar Chase. I'm like, and then I'm like, yo, y'all niggas just double covers him. And then it's like, yo, y'all not gonna double cover it. And then I was like, yo, watch they buy me. All he needs to take is one play for him to have like 60 yards. Boom, he got that one play, 75 yards. And then I think they started locking him down after that little touchdown and shit. But now the game's getting tied up. This is literally like, you scored a touchdown? I'm coming up, you scored a touchdown. Oh, you try to kick a field goal? I try punt it. Oh, you punt it? I'll punt it. They whatever. The only thing is, they missed that field goal. If they would have, because they had it, boom, it's back and forth, right? Jacksonville hits that field goal. Right? Boom. Now Cincinnati comes down. Now Cincinnati either comes down, scores, or scores a field goal. But what happens? What you call it missed the field goal. So Jacksonville missed the field goal. If you don't know what happened, Jacksonville missed the field goal. Boom. Now Cincinnati has the ball. They come down about 20, 30, 40 more yards. Boom. Kick their field goal. Now they're up by 3. Now Jacksonville kicks the field goal to send it to overtime. Now you see how that field goal missed because they didn't miss that field goal. But now they up by 3. Now now it seems like such be going. If we're gonna do or not even if, or we're gonna just go off like projectile. Since Jacksonville kicked the field goal and is up by 3, Cincinnati should come down, kick the field goal. And then Jacksonville got the ball back that last drive and kicked the field goal to win the game. But it didn't happen like that because Trevor Lawrence got hurt, knocked out. I think he was more mad at the dumbass nigga running the wrong fucking route. Yo, and hold on, wait. Did Christian Kirk balls get squished or something? I'm hearing something about balls. Like he bust his balls because he was running right, boom. He turned. Caught the ball, boom, fell down. Fell, like the way he fell was like looked like he fell on his hips. So I'm not understanding. Then when he got up, he started grabbing his insides, which just looked like it's growing, right? So somebody let me know injury update. Do we got it? All right, we don't got it yet. We don't have it. No injury report yet. But yeah, great game. Otherwise that what does this hurt? The only thing this helps, Cincinnati's still not, they gotta win out. What? Not gonna fucking happen. This really does help Texans. It helps Texans. Helps the Texans, helps the Colts. I know Colts is ahead, but I'm saying the Texans, that whole division might sneak in there, though. But it was a good Monday Night Football game. I'm glad it gave us something up to live for and stuff. Like it was, because I'm pretty sure a lot of people came here thinking like, yo, I'm gonna watch this Monday night game. Cincinnati, they got backups. Boom. Higgins looks questionable. Do they even got a backup running back for Mixon and shit? All right, yeah, whatever. Jacksonville won by what? They had Jacksonville winning by 9.5. Monday Night Football though, great game, great game. Oh, great, great. It was a great game. Better than yeah, it was one of the great games this weekend, right? Who else we had? Green Bay. Jordan Love had a good game. Green Bay. Yeah, Green Bay played Kansas City. That was a good game, kind of. Eagles and 49ers. That was a good game. You know, that we're gonna talk about that. So, it was a lot of good games, but Monday Night Football actually lived up. It then I can't say it lived up to it, but it was like it was better than we all thought it was, and that's that. Gotta love football. You see it. You saw it. The college playoff football. We got Michigan versus Alabama in the Rose Bowl. We got Washington and Texas. Is that the orange? Y'all see it. We got that and that, right? First two teams out, Georgia and Florida State. Is that Florida State University? Okay, Florida FSU. All right. And I want to say another team. I don't. Why is there's a team called Liberty that's 13-0. They in the United USA Conference, a Conference USA. I don't fucking. What are we doing? What are we doing? And they just won their shit. What are we doing? Shout out to Liberty one time. Shout out to Liberty. Hold on. Shout out to Liberty. I don't know where y'all located. I just know your team is called Liberty. 13-0. Y'all might be the only undefeated team. Wait, no, because FSU could go undefeated. Did they play that game too? Oh, damn. Check that. But you already know, refer to the. No, but the college playoffs. Let's talk about it just a little bit. So what I want to say is, I'm kind of an Alabama fan. Like when I had to like a team, I liked the Warriors because I always liked the Warrior ring. So I'm like, oh yeah, I'm gonna like them. You know. And then when I came to find out, like, oh, Tom Brady was from there. Okay, yeah. But I was just like, oh, like, but when I started like really watching college football, I'm like, oh, I kind of like Alabama. And Alabama was good. I think because Alabama played UConn one year. I want to say they played the Huskies. I'm talking about, I'm old. So, it was a long time ago. But I'm pretty sure they played UConn one time. I was like, oh, what's that? And then that's why I think I found out they had a football team. And I was like, oh, UConn football team is trash. But that's neither here though. So I'm kind of like an Alabama fan. I'd say Alabama was like, they lost one game. They kept moving to 12, 13, 14. I think they went. Alabama was like 16, maybe 14, if anything referred to that. But there was 11. They're 8, 10. They've been outside the top 5 with one loss. And there's been teams with one loss that has been inside the top 10. So I said, if they keep winning these, I think I might have said, I don't know, the last 2 weeks of the college football season, Alabama kicks it up. Whenever I talked about Alabama, I know I really haven't because we always talked about Colorado and Deion Sanders teams, but what I was saying is Alabama. If Alabama beat the number 1 team, Alabama is going to get into the playoffs. Okay, that's the only thing I paid attention to. I knew if Washington won, Washington was going to win. I don't know who. And I thought Florida State would get. I don't know what's up with Texas. I guess people say, oh, they're not going to leave 2 SSA teams. See, they're not going to leave this type of team out. Well, who I think for not, I wasn't really paying attention this year. We were only talking about Colorado. So some of y'all might not even be like, oh, fuck you and you're taking shit. But hey, I do know sports. Don't know some things, but I do know sports. Now, one thing I could have said, yes, Alabama should have been there because they beat the number 1 team. Yes, Michigan should be in top 4, right? Washington should be in. And I would put Georgia in. I would have left Georgia in. They're the best team. They haven't lost. They finally lost in like 3 years. So we just gonna take them out. We know. You think Georgia could beat Michigan? You think Georgia could beat Washington? You think Georgia could beat FSU? You think Georgia could beat Texas? You think Georgia's gonna beat? You think Georgia could beat Alabama again? You think Georgia could beat Alabama if they played again? Hell yeah. So I can understand why people are like, I'm not like, after like listening to like some people being upset about or people like explaining the reason why FSU is out. Me, from a standpoint, from a, okay, I'm understanding it. Okay, it makes sense. TCU, okay, they just won the game, but they didn't put up. They just won like a NFL game, looking like Patrick Mahomes numbers. Not even quarterback threw for 55 yards. They ran the ball for what, 200, I think. 124 to 27 or 24-17 or some shit like that. Who you want FSU to play who? Washington? You want them to play Michigan in the playoffs? So we let's just have them finish with a good record. We're gonna start them off top 5 teams. All right. But if anything, I would have Georgia still in it. That's the only thing I would say. Respect to Washington, Pac-12. Yeah. So like I'm not mad. Like I said, I wasn't paying attention to pay attention, but it's like I've been paying attention to the point to say, how is Texas, and somebody tell me something I don't know. Yeah, they lost 1 game. So Alabama lost 1 game, Georgia lost 1 game. I know, but Georgia's the one loss is to Alabama. Who Texas lost to? Did they probably lost to Oklahoma? Didn't Texas beat Alabama? I'm so confused. Wait, I don't. Hey, I don't. Off of college sports. All right, so let's talk NFL. You already know. Let's talk NFL. You already know how we do. Can we just say? I know I said I wouldn't talk about it. Come. I told you I won't talk about it. But can we just say? Can we just say, y'all, right? I called the fucking Patriots game, yes or no? Go watch the video. Do I got to insert a clip here? I'm talking to everybody. I'm talking. I faced it. I told you. Did I or did I not call the Patriots and Chargers game? We talked about it last week. We played the Chargers. I'm not gonna get too much in the Patriots. We're gonna come right in and then we skip right past. I'm done. I'm fucking done. Right? I'm done talking about the Patriots. The Chargers has lost over 101 score games. I said if we come here and lose the Chargers beat us by 1 score game. The Chargers came into New England and beat us by 1 score game. They finally won a 1 score game. They're like 4-101 in 1 score game. Maybe under Justin Herbert. You gotta be kidding me. And I'm not even mad at the fact that like there was times when we could kick the field goal. But it's like, yo, nah, we're not. And I didn't watch the whole game, boom, hungover, drunk, boom, I missed the whole first half. So like I didn't see like the 3 points. I don't know if they kicked field goals or they scored a touchdown. I don't know. I didn't even look. I didn't look. I didn't watch no replay. We're done. We lost by 1-score game. Chargers don't even. Chargers don't win when it's 1-score games. You know, since week 9, 10, 9, 10, 11, 12. For 4 weeks now in a row, we have the best defense at allowing less points. We're number 1 out of the 4 teams. Some of those teams, though, are like, there's 4, right? Some of those teams are 3-1, 3-1, 4-0. Guess what we are? We're 0-4 in the last 4 weeks. And we allowed the least amount of points scored. All I gotta say is, since I came in and say it, I think Bill stepping his shit up because week 9, right, was week 9, 4 weeks ago. So what is this? December 2nd, right? Or no, December 3rd. I'm bugging. This is today's this is Tuesday morning. So what? December 3rd, 4 weeks back. Boom. Boom. So we talking about like the whole month of November. And that's probably when the talkman started coming like, yo, Bill, what's up with your blah, blah. And Bill probably started putting his foot down and show like, yo, my defense is good. Our offense is just a problem. That's crazy that we lost by what I said we was going to lose. Now we play Pittsburgh. Hey, how about this? I jinxed this. And we're gonna clip this because this is in the first couple minutes of the pod. In the show, I said pod. But watch Mitchell Trubisky. We played Pittsburgh Thursday night. Watch Mitchell Trubisky, whatever his fucking name is. He'd be like, oh my gosh, look at this guy. He could still play quarterback. Oh my gosh, look at this. Watch that nigga had like 2 touchdowns, 250. Sack galore. TJ Watt's back to the sack leader. Like I think he's number 3 on the list with like 13.5 or 12.5, whatever. Khalil Mack number 1 with 15 sacks. That's crazy. But against the chart, they just played the fucking Patriots. He got like 5 there and that. Like, play the Patriots if you want your stats to go up. All right, let's get into some real football, man. Let's talk football now, man. You already know I.D.K Sports. We here to break down who's in trouble. Who's in trouble more? Kansas City or I was about to say Kansas City Chiefs? Get done. Who's in trouble? Kansas City Chiefs, Philadelphia Eagles. Who's in trouble more? Now we can start adding the Jags. Are the Jags in trouble? Who's in trouble more? Mind you, Jags just lost last night to Cincinnati. 5-16, a 5-5 team. No, 5-16 because now they 6-6. So, now y'all 8-4. You 8-4 with Kansas City. Now you got Miami Dolphins, Jacksonville. Now you got Miami Dolphins, Jacksonville. Now you got Miami Dolphins. You got the Ravens ahead of you. And you got the Colts in your division, Jacksonville. I wasn't even thinking about this. They wasn't even thinking about that. Damn, they look like in trouble because Colts and Texans are both 7-5. Right? 7-5, that's 12. I don't know how the division I didn't see the division record. We could pause and check it, but it's all good. We're gonna keep I.D.K Sports on because we know it's better trying to guess the stats off your heads than actually reading the stats. Who wants the stats to be perfect? But didn't I say I did a prediction video? If anybody say I said, don't be surprised if Colts be at the top of the division at some point in time. They was, but we're going to talk about the playoff pictures, but I just want to say, I think the Jags are mostly in trouble. Was thinking about Kansas City. Kansas City, okay, so everybody's in trouble. Everybody's in trouble. Because you know why? Jacksonville's in trouble because now you division. Your division's up there. Your division is there. You got 3 people fighting for your division. And you drop down to number 4. But whoever wins that division obviously is coming out. I think Jacksonville will still come out of that division. Still think. But now they fighting for like spots. Kansas City. Kansas City looks like the what year did the Patriots lose? We lost Grout and Element at like the same time. And like we just had like I think we got Deion Branch back at mad old. N'Keal Harry wasn't even playing. Like they don't have no wide receivers. That's the problem. Like that's a problem. Like if I'm them, I'm getting McKinnon and you start putting that nigga at running back. I mean at wide receiver. Well, I don't know why he wasn't active this week, but whatever. Y'all gotta start doing something. Like y'all gotta start doing something. We got catch drills. We catch it in the rain, in the snow, in the bad weather. We're gonna catch balls in the water, in the ocean, under the water. We're gonna throw the ball. You better make sure to catch the ball before it hits the bottom of the tank. Like you're gonna catch these balls. Like whatever. I'm gonna hit your arm and you still better catch it. Even if you drop it, it better be a close drop. We're gonna replay and all that stuff. Like y'all in trouble. Y'all gotta catch. Cheat. Start wearing gloves and then have some shit. Peanut butter. Start eating peanut butter at Eagles in trouble. How Eagles in trouble? Tired. Wasn't thinking about the Eagles in trouble, but come to think about it, after doing the homework and stuff, listening to the game, Eagles played 13 games in 3 days. The Eagles played 3 games in 13 days. While 49ers had a 10-day rest to go against the Eagles. And they finally lost. Tired out. Because it looked like they was tired. Like I said, I missed the first couple drives of the game because I was driving around trying to pick up food. So I didn't see I know they scored 2 field goals, but I might have I keep saying this. I think I seen the second field goal. But I don't know. I started watching though when they started scoring though and stuff. But I just missed that first couple drives. But they just didn't it. That's the first time I could say, and I think I always been saying I think 49ers the better team, but the Eagles, they've been coming out winning games. The 49ers look explosive, good, all that. It's just that I don't know. It looked like the fucking, I can't say because I don't know. They just they didn't look like they was out of energy. It's just it didn't look like they played they didn't look tired. The other team was probably just a better team that day. They was playing good at a high level, but the other team was just playing at a higher level. I don't know. That's all I can say. And they're missing the tight end. I think the Eagles is literally that position. They're really missing that position. Hopefully they get Zach Ertz. So they missing that position. Defense is and you dealing with Christian McCaffrey and Debo, and then you got the tight end, then you got the wide receiver. You're dealing with a lot. Jenkins, dude looked like a star out there. I'm like, yo, this is their 4th wide receiver on the roster and shit. How they doing good? Yeah, but the team that's in most trouble, I would say, is Kansas City. Because Kansas City, yes, you're going to win your division. So you're going to be, what, 3 or 4. You're going to win your division. You're going to be 3 and 4. You niggas can't catch, though. Y'all go against the Houston Texans? They go against the Houston Texans? They go against Jacksonville? Yo, they go, bro. Because they're going to be, right now, they're the number 1, 2, they're the number 3, 4 seed. They're going to be, say they go down to say worst case scenario, Kansas City goes down to number 4 seed. All right, so you're gonna play the number 5 seed. Right, that's the lowest they could go to is number 4 seed. They're gonna play number 5 seed, right? For 5. You don't want to play. Say Jackson. Say the Colts do want to say one of the save the Colts or So how I have it is we're gonna talk about the playoffs later, but I'm just saying I'm just saying before I break it down. So now I'm gonna be switching up again now. How I have the play because I have the playoff picture in my head how I think it's gonna go. But say Kansas City is number 4. And they fuck around and play the fucking Jacksonville. First game of the playoffs. They lose that game. And you can play at Kansas City, but y'all lose that game. And if Trevor Lawrence is healthy, y'all lose that game. That defense and y'all offense or wide receivers is not, nope. Just saying. Just saying. Who's in trouble? You let me know. All right, we don't need to really talk about who's the best team in the league. We already know San Francisco is the best team in the league. They have 3 losses. They lost to Cleveland, Cincinnati, Minnesota. They beat Pittsburgh, Rams, the Giants, Carolina, Dallas, Jacksonville, Tampa Bay, Seahawks, Eagles. Is that more impressive, though? Are they the better team now? It's come to think about it. Eagles lost 2 games. Eagles beat Dallas. Eagles beat Washington. Nah, I think it's safe to say San Francisco is the best team in the league. I think everybody's watching out for San Francisco. I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think right now. I don't think there's no team in the AFC that could beat San Fran. Maybe Miami if they like underestimate Miami Dolphins. I think Miami Dolphins is the only team in the AFC that could beat Tua in the Miami Dolphins. I'm not going to say the Ravens because those 2 guys on the edge, they're gonna contain, and then now they're gonna make you throw. They're gonna make you throw. Nobody's afraid of Lamar Jackson throwing the ball. We're afraid of Tua throwing the ball. Right now, we're not afraid of Patrick Mahomes throwing the ball. You know, we're not really afraid of Trevor Lawrence. He doesn't have the. He got a 9 mil. He got some guns out there. He got a couple 9mm, but he ain't got no weapons out there. You know, he got that little pocket knife that comes with mad different things. just good for that little one-handed. That's the kind of weapons that Trevor Lawrence got. But now I don't think there's no AFC team that can beat San Francisco. So yeah, I think San Francisco is the best team, even though they beat Philly. I want to see them against Philly. Even if Philly might have had like a 7 day, I don't think Philly had a whole 7-day week before they faced Philly. I don't think Philly had a whole 7 days rest before they had to face San Francisco. Now, granted, if Philly, let me know, because if Philly had a whole 7 days, and then on the 8th day, they had to play. So basically, they rest for 7 days, and then the 8th day, they rest. Then they played. Because what I'm hearing, San Francisco had 10 days, so I wonder if they had 10 days, and then they played on the 11th day. Or the 9 days, whatever. I need to know if they had a full week. If they had a full week, I'm going with San Fran, the better team. But you telling me the Eagles, they beat the Eagles coming off a 5-game after they just played in 5 days? No, they played Monday night. Oh, the Eagles played Monday night. So Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. It was only Eagles are the best team. I'm saying I don't care. Eagles are the best team. They play them on a boom. They get out Sunday night. Can they get Tuesday off? So say they get Tuesday off. I don't know how the schedule works. So they get Tuesday off. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. You don't practice Saturday. Or nah. Y'all beat the Eagles. Nah. Y'all did good. Y'all did a good job. Y'all did a good job too. Y'all did a good job. But I'm just saying, nah. Starting to think about it now after I do my homework in my head, count on my fingers. Nah, I'm going with Eagles is still the best team in the NFL. One thing I won't be surprised. If Dallas goes to the Super Bowl. I started thinking about that looking around. I'm like, people get to the Super Bowl by having a nice, easy, calm schedule. Think about it. You don't go to, you win MVPs and trophies and yearly awards for playing teams throughout the regular season, hard teams. The only playoff award there is a fucking championship. There's no, oh, he's the MVP of the playoffs. No, ain't none of that dumb shit. Think about it. But yeah, Eagles is the best team in the league. I'm going with standing in that green all day. You already know. And also, before we talk about the playoff picture, I want to speak about this dude, Jordan Love. Let's talk about if I'm about to see, because I know when Aaron Rodgers, like I said, started. I seen Aaron Rodgers. No, I'm talking about Brett Favre. Yeah, I haven't really started paying attention. I started watching football 2001, whatever year that is. Started paying attention to football. The second Super Bowl when we beat the Eagles, the Patriots' second Super Bowl, that's when I started because I think I was like 14, 15, 16 at the time. So now I can start watching. Now I'm around my friends and now we're, Patriots are super. Now I'm living. I'm when we beat the Carolina, I was just with my family. Oh, my team, I we won the Super Bowl. But then when we beat the Eagles, it was yeah. What up, my team? Got my hat on, yeah. Shit was different. This dude, Jordan Love, what I'm trying to get to, sat for 3 years behind Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers sat 3 years behind Brett Favre. Boy's looking good. All I'm going to say, Jordan Love, there's an MVP coming his way. There's an MVP coming your way. I don't know. The Eagles are just Eagles because it's all fucking green. Green Bay's smart. They doing something smart. And this is why I think they need to happen. Why you keep bringing these rookie quarterbacks and starting them? Oh, you know what? You're gonna start. Once this guy do bad, you're gonna start. No, let me sit for the whole year. Let this nigga fuck up. But I think nowadays when these rookies get in, they want rookie stats. They want to be oh yeah, I scored a rookie touchdown. Oh yeah, I was in the game. I was on team. It's yo, just sit, learn the game, relax for a little bit. If not, if I'm a quarterback and I'm seeing yo, y'all just gonna start throwing me into the game. All right, I'm about to do 4 years at this college thing, so I can understand. Cause y'all don't want to get these quarterbacks are not lasting as long. They're not lasting as long. I think quarterbacks, the longevity of quarterbacks lasting, especially with the same team, it's over. It's over. If you're not doing good, it's over. Just saying. But yeah, watch out for Jordan Love. I think he's going to win an MVP within the next. So next year's 24 season, the 25 season. He wins the MVP before the 27 season. Jordan Love. Give him some weapons. They got some weapons. Let them boys grow. It's time to do in with a new running back. Get some offensive lines. The running backs are getting old. Aaron Jones can't stay healthy now. We noticed that. We got to do better. Let's go, Green Bay. Get your shit together. All right. So I want to talk about the playoff picture. And my prediction, my final playoff prediction. Week 13 is about to start Thursday night. So I'm giving my final playoff prediction. I have it written down. I'm not changing after this. I waited. Yeah, oh, you over there now. I know I was gonna do everything half, midway half, all that stuff. Next week I give you the teams who I think is going to the Super Bowl. This week is my final playoff prediction. Da, 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 da. Nah, but so right now as it stands, the playoff picture is the Miami Dolphins, the Ravens. We're talking about the AFC. So in the AFC, right? So in the AFC, we got the Ravens, we got the Dolphins, we got the Chiefs, we got the Jags, we got the Steelers, we got the Colts, we got the Browns. Right now, those are the teams that's in the playoffs. Dolphins with the number 1 seed getting the bye right now as we speak. All right? Colts, Browns, Steelers, Jags, Chiefs, Raven, Dolphins. Those are the teams that's in the playoffs. The two teams that are on the outside of the AFC playoffs are the Colts and Houston. So what I think, playoff picture looking good. Out of those 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 teams, 2 of those teams are not going to be in the playoff picture when it's said and done and here or. And this is what I got to say about that. And this is who I got in. First 2 out. How they do it in fucking college football and shit. First 2 out. I don't understand why they be like, here's the playoff picture. First 2 out. First 2 out. Nigga, the first 2 out was a team that went 0 and fucking. First of all, TCU might have been the first team. Or SMU or oh yeah, how y'all do Jackson Madison University like that too? Shout out to them too. They did a good football season. Yo, they better start giving props to these little underground schools and shit that I don't know what they call and stuff, but yeah, so 2 and out, whatever. So that's the playoff picture. So here's my thought on how the playoff picture would end. The number 1 seed in the playoffs will go to the Ravens. Let's mark that down. Ravens. 2, the Dolphins. 3, the Chiefs. 4, the Jags will really hang on to win that division to take them to the playoffs, to be the number 4 home playoff spot or whatever 4 spot to make the playoffs. 4. How many people? All right, the next 3. Sucks to fucking say. So the number 5 seed, and like as I'm saying, I'm picking this, and this is the order we're going with. Hopefully we get this shit straight right. The number 5 seed would be the Houston Texans. 6, somehow, some way, fucking Steelers still the number fucking 6 spot. And then you had the fucking Colts to sneak in as well. So that's my playoff picture for the AFC. We got the Ravens. We got the Dolphins. We got the Chiefs. We got the Jags. Coming in number 5, we got Houston, Steelers, and Colts. So the only team I have out right now. Wait, hold on. What the fuck? Oh yeah, so the only team I have out right now, I have the Browns out, and from what the ESPN list have, I have the Browns out and I have Houston in. But I'm doing mine in the correct order, so hopefully we can have more points and more bonus right, and we feel like we do know sports. Okay? So that's my list. That's how we're going to end it. That's how we're going to end it. Over to the NFC. NFC. Right now, they have it as Eagles number 1. 49ers number 2. Lions number 3. Falcons number 4. Who's number 5 and 6? 5. The Cowboys, I should know that. Cowboys 5, Vikings 6, Packers 7. That's how the NFC has it shaped out as of right now. Now me, I.D.K Sports host that knows his shit and can tell you literally how the NFC is going to shape out. Not much is going to change. Eagles are going to be number 1. 49ers are going to stay number 2. Lions own the tiebreaker, so they're going to be number 3. They have the better record. The Falcons will win that division. They're already 3-0 in that division. They already beat. I don't see Tampa Bay. It's going to be a fight. It's going to be a dogfight between Tampa Bay and the Falcons. Both have to win out. But yeah, they both have to win out, and they both play each other. So, but I'm going with faith with the Falcons. Oh wait, hold on. So the Falcons to be the number 4 seed. Woo-wee. Looking nice. Falcons to the playoffs. Who fucking had that? I had the Saints making it to the playoffs because somebody out that division got to make the playoffs. But with the Saints loss and then the Saints schedules coming up, the way I was looking at it, Tampa Bay has a better shot. So they both 5 and 7. Tampa Bay and the Saints are 5 and 7. Falcons are 6 and 6. The rest of the schedule remaining. Saints have a 1 and 3 in a division record. So you win out your division. I still don't see it. Even if you went out, you lost too many in your division. Like I said, I think it's just a battle of the Tampa Bay and Falcons, which I think, me looking at the schedule, you could take your own predictions or whatever. I think Falcons will come out and win. But I did have a question mark, Tampa Bay. But then when I started doing my homework, I was like, oh shit. Falcons could fuck around and win the division, and I'm going with Falcons to be number 4. The number 5 seed, obviously the Cowboys, because the Cowboys are going to be number 5. Number 6, though. Number 6. If the Vikings collapse, it's going to be the Packers at number 6. If the Packers, okay, look, if the Vikings collapse, no, I can't say, damn, the Rams could end up being number 6 seed. No, because they they own the. So, okay, boom. So, number 5 is the Cowboys, right? NFC, right? We got this, right? The number 6 seed will be the Packers. And the 7th seed will be the Rams. So, I'm going with the Vikings, I think the Vikings start crumbling. I think Green Bay's picking up a steam. Green Bay makes the playoffs. They're in the playoffs right now as the 7th seed. But I think the Rams starts making the push for the playoffs and gets in there. So the teams that I think that are going to sneak in the playoffs, the Rams are going to sneak in the playoffs in the NFC. Houston, right now as we see, Houston's going to sneak in the playoffs. Right now, if the playoffs was to end, the Rams and Houston are not in the playoffs. But I'm letting you know this. When the playoffs starts, the Rams and the Houston will be in the playoffs. All right, so please just start listening to me. All right, thank you. I appreciate it. All right. You okay? Okay. Yeah, I know. You know what we gotta talk about before we get out here. We gotta talk about who we think is the MVP. Like I said, next week we give you our Super Bowl predictions. Let's talk about that. Let's talk about the playoff picture. What we think it is. We got it set stone. I got it marked down. Let me know. Please be right. I just like to be right. You know. Here is my final thoughts on MVP. And it might could change if somebody gets hurt or some other crazy shit happens. But right now, I got some stats I gotta read. So Dak right now, Dak has thrown for 323, 300. Dak has thrown for 3,234 yards. Where 26 touchdowns, 6 interceptions, 2 rushing touchdowns. So he has a grand total of 28 touchdowns, 6 interceptions, QBR second in the league, 75.5 or some shit like that. 5 games left to go. Not bad, doing a great job. Second in QBR, 3,200 yards. He might be leading the league in touchdown passes. I'm pretty sure. I haven't looked at all the quarterbacks' touchdown passes, but I'm pretty sure he's leading the league in that. Nice stats, winning record, nice schedule, easy schedule. All right, not too bad. Christian McCaffrey. You know, these are my 6 people that I have like in the running. Then we're gonna break it down. Christian McCaffrey has carried the ball 210 times, over 1,000 yards, 12 rushing touchdowns, 5 receiving. So he has a total of 17 touchdowns. He has the most touchdowns besides like a quarterback. He has the most touchdowns. He has the most scoring touchdowns. All right, 17. He's averaging 5. He's averaging 5 yards every time he touched the ball. That's all I gotta say. All right. And we know what he is when he's not on the team, when he's on the team. So let's like that matters. That's why Christian McCaffrey has to be in the MVP race, because like if you take Christian McCaffrey out and just have Brock Purdy and Debo in them, it's gonna. Yeah, I bet you want to be number 1 in QBR, Brock Purdy. Now going on to Tyreek Hill. Tyreek Hill has 93 catches, 1,400 yards. He has 1,481 yards, almost 1,500 yards already, and we still got 5 games left to go. He has 12 touchdowns. He's averaging 16.3 yards a catch. He's averaging a first down every time he touched the ball. That's crazy. Tua. We gotta throw Tua in the MVP talk. Over 3,457 yards, 24 touchdowns, 10 interceptions, 619. I was gonna say 619. 61.9, a 62 QBR. Not bad, like 7th in the league. Not to lie, he can end up if he get. Reason why I put him on the list, I probably like, boom, his record in the AFC. They're the number 1 seed right now, right? They're the number 1 seed. If he could just throw like 2 more interceptions and like more touchdowns, and then Tyreek Hill get the receiving yards, and he's thrown over 5,000 yards, 30 touchdowns. That might be a case. But I will say this also. We're reading Tyreek Hill's number. He's 1,400. He needs 500 more yards. If he gets 500 more yards, that put Tua at 4,000 yards. That might put Tua at how many touchdowns, right? But if they get the number 1 seed, they finish the number 1 seed, Tyreek Hill breaks the record. And Tyreek Hill's sitting at 12 touchdowns. So he breaks the record. And he got 12 touchdowns. He breaks the record. If he has 17 to 20 touchdowns, he should win that award. There's never been a wide receiver that won that award, the MVP award. There's never. Randy Moss got 4 votes in 98 or 95, whatever. I don't know. But yes, there has been a rookie that won the award, Jim Brown. And another rookie could possibly win it. I have it written down right here. CJ Stroud. 3,540 yards. Most passing yards out of all the quarterbacks. He has 20 touchdowns to 5 touchdowns, with 3 touchdowns being rushing. So he has a total of 23 touchdowns and 5 interceptions with a QBR of 59.8. All right, and he's a rookie. Leading his team on the outside and looking at the playoffs. All right, let's just say, dude finished with 45. He throws 1,000 more yards, over 1,000 more yards the next 5 games. Over, just say 1,100 more yards. He scores at least 6 more touchdowns, maybe like 2. He stays underneath 10 interceptions. So he scores it. So he's at 23. He's at 23 and 5. Say he gets to like 32 and 8. And his team is in the playoffs. Over close to 5,000 yards. How you not get CJ Stroud the MVP at a rookie and rookie of the year? Just saying. Now we have the person. Also, we still got more people to go. Now we talk about Brock Purdy. Everybody's talking about, the best odds. I think we already talked about Brock Purdy and Dak Prescott because the odds, the record, and stuff like that. Okay, yes. Brock Purdy. 3,185 yards. He has 23 touchdowns, 6 interceptions, 2 rushing touchdowns. So he has a total of 25 rushing. He has a total of 25 touchdowns, 6 interceptions. He has the best QBR with 75.6, a little bit better than Dak. Or Dak and them are even. Dak just has a little bit more touchdowns more than him. Brock Purdy beat the Giants. Brock Purdy beat, Brock Purdy beat the Eagles. He beat he beat quarterbacks that matter. He beat Jacksonville. He beat some quarterbacks. I give him that. I give them that. Cincinnati, they beat Joe Burrow and have Joe Burrow. They beat Cleveland. No, they lost today. Pittsburgh, Rams, okay, they beat Cardinals, Dallas, okay, Jacksonville, Tampa Bay, Seahawks. They was hurt. Eagles. I don't know if they played anybody that elite defense enough, but that's neither here nor there. I just don't understand. If we're gonna say because the reason why we picking Dak and Brock, because I see why these 2 guys are the front 2 runners, the best odds. It's because they have the best record. They have the best chances of getting to the Super Bowl. But then in that case, Brock Purdy beat Dak and Jalen, so he should have the better odds of winning. We do know, like, if he doesn't have his players, he's not that good. So it's like, do we give him that? So there's the players on his ends, like your running back is up for discussion in MVP, which means that means if Hill is in the discussion for MVP, that means Tua. We gotta look at Tua. And it's like, okay, wait, is this all you, Tua, or is this all him? Tyreek Hill is the one catching the ball and giving you the yards after the catch. You might only throw it 10 yards, but he ran it to 50 yards. So those 50 yards is for him. Those shouldn't be your 50 yards. It's like, Chris McCaffrey takes a lot off. So it's like, if Brock Purdy does somehow win this, he has to split that shit with Christian McCaffrey. That's all I gotta say, or the whole fucking team. And that's why I feel like he won't win, because it's like Brock Purdy's doing good because he's playing a nice team game. Dak doesn't have like the weapons he does. CJ Stroud, he's a rookie. He's just playing like he got more yards, just as many touchdowns as him. More yards than Brock Purdy. The record, they just bad teams. I don't know. They don't give MVPs to bad teams. Probably not. I don't know. And then when I was looking at this stat, I was like, all right, I'm about to be done. We got a nice little 5-6 people. Then I see Jalen Hurts stats. Jalen Hurts fucking stats. Nobody's talking about Jalen Hurts MVP. He's 5-10 yards less than 3,000 yards. He has 12 rushing touchdowns, 19 passing touchdowns. He has 31 total touchdowns to 10 interceptions. He has the best record in the league. He's playing games where it's like MVP level, elite level, where it's like, damn, we don't know if they're gonna win this game. Damn, Jalen Hurts pulled out again. That's what people have been saying we need to see from Dak Prescott. We need to see Dak Prescott pull out these games where it's like, oh, damn, Dak, you're about to lose. Oh shit, you came back and win this game. Oh shit, yeah, Dak, yeah. It's none of that. We don't see that from Dak. Yes, okay, they're doing good enough to not play like that, but are we not talking about this kid in Philly, Jalen Hurts, might win MVP? He got 31 total touchdowns. Now what if he ends in 40 touchdowns? 40 touchdowns to 40 to what? I'm not doing turnovers or fumble loss and stuff because I know that probably adds in more than like the turnovers, so they'd be more like. But I'm not doing that. Say 31-10. Say he finished what? 40-15. What are we doing? What are we doing? That's 4th and 15 is like, remember, MVP counts right when the season's over. Jalen Hurts should probably win MVP. And that's, hey, I think when everything's said, I think we're going to come and talk about like, yo, look, now it's down to this. I think when it comes down to the finalists, CJ Stroud would be in it. Dak would be in it. Hill. Wait, do they only do 4? Say they did 4 as a final. I think the final would be Dak. I don't know. I say it would be Dak, Hill, Jalen Hurts, and CJ Stroud as the 4 finalists for the MVP. And if Stroud does good, if Stroud brings his team, what I got Stroud at? Number 5. If the Houston Texans become the number 5 team in the playoffs, because like we're not counting the playoffs, we're counting the end of the season. So if they put their team, he put his team in the fucking number 5 spot as a rookie, we know he's gonna run rookie of the year. He's having rookie crazy numbers. He's having more passing yards than these guys, just as many touchdowns as Brock Purdy and shit. Like, what are we doing? And when this is a quarterback game, and how about this? Let's just give it to a black quarterback. Oh man! But with that being said, man, you already know. I don't know sports. What do I know? I probably don't know that much, but I'm just saying. MVP, and I think people are going to be mad. I think a lot of white older folks and stuff would be mad if Tyreek Hill got that MVP. People won't be mad at Christian McCaffrey getting it. The world would be shocked if CJ won. People would hate if Dak won it. Eagles keep doing what they're doing. You got to give it to Jalen Hurts. Nobody would be mad. Best record, more touchdowns. They're winning games even if it looks tough or if it's not tough and stuff. You know? They're playing football. They're doing a good job at playing football. And with that being said, I.D.K Show. We're out of here. We're done for the day. Everybody go enjoy their morning. Go get their coffee. Go make an omelet. I'm out of here. Patriots. We don't have to talk about the Patriots next week because we play on Thursday, so I won't have to talk about that. Let's go. See y'all.